In 1990, commercials for the game Crocodile Dentist were being aired. The game was sort of like a kid's version of Russian roulette, where they would take turns either extracting a tooth on earlier models or pushing a tooth down of a plastic crocodile's mouth. Randomly, someone would trigger the mechanism, and the crocodile would slam its mouth shut and lunge forward. On the earlier versions where they used pliers, it wasn't a big deal, it would just kind of lunge towards you, but on later versions when you would push the tooth down, it would slam shut on your finger. The hope was, of course, that you left your finger where it was in the gap and it didn't get pinched, but you can only imagine the amount of crying and screaming children in the 90s because of this toy. 1993's 13 Dead End Drive was a murder-themed board game about a wealthy old woman who passed away, and it caused a feud over her will. Players would set up traps to try to kill the other players on a 3D playing board to try to become the last living heir of her fortune. It was kind of a weird premise for a children's game, but it was the 90s, so I guess teaching kids to drop chandeliers on each other to get rich was just normal back then. By 1996, the Pokémon Trading Card Game had been published in Japan by Media Factory. The Pokémon Trading Card Game is estimated at a value over $75 billion to this day, and the overall franchise has generated over $115 billion in lifetime revenue.